I wanted to invite you back to your seat along with me, and I'll show you how I get set up for meditation. I have a little bit of music playing, which is nice, but if you're practicing on your own, you don't need music. So for me, I choose a yoga blanket on top of a block, something a little hard, and then something a bit soft to get cozy. If you're staying in your desk chair, I would ask you to arrive with feet firmly planted on the floor, planting down into the earth and really beginning our grounding. If you're choosing to sit on a cushion or a pillow, a blanket, I love this posture because it helps our hips rise a bit higher than our knees, offering a beautiful natural curvature to our lower backs. And wherever you are, if you can get your hands free from your computer, rest them heavily somewhere that you're very comfortable. Take a moment to get as cozy as you can. Meditation can be difficult and sometimes we get fidgety. That's okay. Know that that's a normal part of a practice that you're cultivating. We're beginning this together. And once you've arrived, 3 breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Any depth, any softness. Noticing temperature of the in-breath, a little cooler as it comes in. And temperature of that warm sigh of exhalation. Getting rid of any stale, stagnant energy. Your eyes can softly close if you feel safe and quiet in your environment, or a soft gaze directed downward right off the edge of your nose, finding something very still to soften your eye gaze. To begin our practice today, please bring your attention to the sound of the bell and follow the bell until it drifts all the way off. We begin a mindfulness meditation practice to calm our minds and our bodies. We are attempting to cultivate present moment awareness, stepping out of our thoughts, coming into our bodies and our breath. This practice is so powerful because mindfulness is a direct antidote to stress and worry. It gets us out of our heads and into the present moment, into our breath, into our bodies. As you're settling into your surroundings, into your supports and your cushionings, breathing into a long sigh. So we stay alert and aware, yet calm and relaxed. Feeling a strong connection to our supports and bringing attention into our bodies. Where did we notice those first 3 breaths we just took? The tip of our nostrils, the base of our throat, feeling sensations such as in and out, rising and falling. As we continue our breath practice, we are aiming to feel breath into our bellies as an expansion and a contraction. Your simple act of noticing your breath brings us directly into the present moment. Begin to release doing. Simply be. Try to release thinking. Simply be. Release worrying. Simply be. Release planning and try to simply be. Be with your breath, your body, and this moment, right here, right now, knowing everything is just as it should be. While continuing to notice your breath, try to consciously increase one little extra sip at the top of your next breath in. Pause and retain your breath at the top. Soften your facial muscles. And then release like a sigh, a gentle exhalation. Take a couple normal breaths. Trying again with our breath retention. A beautiful, long, slow inhalation. Slight pause at the top, noticing that perfect moment of stillness. Exhaling long and slow, tensions releasing upon that breath out. Noticing your stillness settling in. Noticing our awareness of being. As we breathe, we're inviting in a quality of calm and letting go of our week or our morning's stressors. Inhaling, calming your body. Exhaling, calming your mind. For the rest of our practice, let your breath settle in just as it really needs to be in this moment. Sending a message to our nervous system to relax. Start to be at ease. Inhaling a mantra, I am here. Exhaling a mantra, I am present. Let's sit with those mantras for a moment. I am here. I am present. Consciously dropping away from thinking mode. Let's begin a gentle body scan, dropping from the tops of our heads, from our brains, all the way down into our physical bodies. Subtly scan through, aiming to find supple, soft, light spaces. Let's move our attention down our face, relaxing any lines of worry or concentration, softening around our eyes and across our brow. Release down the bridge of your nose and across your cheekbones. down each cheek, over your lips, and into your chin and jaw. Try releasing bottom jaw from top, and allow your tongue to rest heavily on the back of your bottom teeth. Relaxing our heads and our faces, right down the backs of our necks to our shoulders. Invite in softening. Releasing burdens. Allowing the backs of our bodies to let go. Our sides relax. Spine stays long, but our torso subtly softens around it like a hug. Chest and belly. Loosen any busy tension. Relax, open sensations coming into our belly. Our arms and our hands gently release. We see them, feel them, and let them go. Awareness of our body first, followed by release. Notice any sensations from within. If they're tingling, is there vibrating? Is there warmth or coolness? Noticing and approaching with open curiosity, non-judgment, kindness, and compassion. Scanning down through our lower bodies, our back sides, groin, thighs, knees, calves, shins, ankles, and all 5 toes on each foot. Notice any sensations, and then just as quickly, let them go. Continue your body scanning, traveling back up, back down, releasing and letting go. In-breath re-invites in softening. And we have a relaxed awareness to our body as a whole, to this experience as a whole. Meeting whatever is present within us right now, whatever is arising right now, with that open kindness and acceptance. As you drop in, you may enjoy bringing a soft smile to the corners of your mouth. Or you can envision a smile in your mind's eye. This can be a child or a pet, a loved one, or a dear friend. As you smile or envision your smile, notice your body's reaction. Feel a natural relaxation coming in, possibly some warmth. Whenever you're feeling stressed, this image, this subtle shift in the shape of our face, will send a message to become at ease in your nervous system, allowing us to gently release back into the moment. Consciously attempting to put aside any thoughts of the past, the future, or even what's happening in the wider world around us right now. Instead, bringing conscious awareness back into our bodies, our hearts, and our breath. Breathing in, creating space, noticing what is present for you right now. What emotions, what feelings, we're meeting all of them with acceptance. If we begin to have a difficult time staying present, a hand at our heart or a hand at our belly, sometimes even both at the same time, can be very life affirming. We're physically tapping into our breath, feeling it, becoming in tune with it, creating this beautiful physical connection. Notice the warmth that begins to form through the contact. There's a beautiful poem by Rumi that, at its essence, is what I believe to be the core of a mindfulness meditation. The message is to greet whatever comes to us, is stirring up within us, with this sense of compassion and acceptance. We attempt not to greet things, sensations, feelings, and emotions with fear, judgment, or loathing, and instead make a conscious decision to become wiser, kinder, and more compassionate to what is arising. I'd like to share with you Rumi's poem, The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows, violently sweeping our house empty of all of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thoughts, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Sit with the guest house for a moment. Be interested in what is arising. Be open to it. Awareness to your breath, acceptance to feelings and emotions. Breath is our touchstone or our anchor that we can continuously return to throughout our practice. Whenever our attention moves away from our breath, gently rein back into your body. Notice the subtle rise and fall, the in and the out, the expansion and the contraction. Persistent thought patterns, our worries, our stressors, our tensions, they're habitual and they come back to us frequently. All of this is very normal. As you're pulled back to these thoughts, we mindfully return to our body and our breath, our sensations as a whole. Training ourselves to leave habitual thoughts, create pathways to navigate naturally back to your body and breath. The first step is noticing that it's happened. If and when we feel constriction in our chests, tightening and tensing in our bellies, drop in and really feel those sensations. Breathe into them. Open space for them. Treat them as a guest. And then give them the invitation to leave. Bringing a kind awareness to anything arising and allow them to move through you. We may need to revisit our hand, our heart, or to our bellies to meet these difficult emotions and sensations as they arise. Recognizing pain, challenges, gently hold them in kindness until they dissipate. Disentangle yourself from these moments. Give yourself an opportunity to see the story, to sit with it as long as necessary. Be with the feelings and open to the emotions, aware of the thoughts, but knowing that we are not ruled by our thinking. We have the power to acknowledge and let them pass right on through. Quiet, deep breaths to sit with whatever is necessary in this moment. Observing and releasing as you breathe. Stepping back out of your thinking mind and into your breathing bodies. And taking a mental snapshot or a visual imprint of yourself right here, right now, in this moment, knowing that you can always come back to it. Anytime throughout your day or week, when difficult situations arise, you don't need a half an hour. You need just a minute, just a moment to return to this beautiful breath, this acknowledgement, and this release. To find peace does not mean to be free from difficult times, troubles, chaos. It means to be in the midst of all of those things and be able to find a quiet moment. As we complete our formal practice together today, my hope is for you to leave your meditation space and bring a gentle sense of awareness back to all that you do throughout today. Feeling free to revisit this moment as often as possible. Bringing your attention, your focus, and your sensations back to your physical body, where we began, to your supports, your cushion, your chair, your feet on the ground or against the earth. To close our practice together, please bring your attention back to the sound of the bell and follow it all the way to the very end. Then blink your eyes back open or revisit a bright, energized gaze and carry on throughout today, feeling more grounded, restful, yet rejuvenated and energized. Thank you so much for practicing with me.